We all go a little mad sometimes. Haven't you?
Well, good evening, and welcome to Killer Kitchen. Tonight, we're going to revisit A Tales from the Crypt. And I think, upon watching it, you won't need any commentary from me. Because the story speaks for itself and speaks volumes on the society in which we live and to the people we pledge our allegiances to. Stick around.
From the crypt. Ah, there you are. You're just in time. I'm trying out a few recipes for my new Betty Croker cookbook. I hope you like shish kebab. Damn, it isn't ready yet. Bob's still moving. Tonight's foul feast will begin with mashed potatoes, then move on to some shrieking duck, and finish with a nice kielbasa. I call this tasty tidbit Mournin mess.
Well, speaking of mashed potatoes, unfortunately we don't have any duck to serve. What we have instead is a pork loin roast, which I have seasoned in roasted garlic, some herbs and spices, and then I added some teriyaki sauce and some hot sauce. And I let this marinate overnight for the last 24 hours. 23 hours now. And we're going to take this and we're going to take and put this into our broiling pan. Right down here. Just like that. Now, instead of just leaving it on here, we're going to take all these juices left in our bucket, smear them right across the top. Just like that. Now, we're going to take and we're going to broil this on high for 15 minutes. So we'll see you right here at the next break, where we'll begin to cook our own mashed potatoes.
Some days seem oh so long. When it's time to unwind and let yourself go, just call 1-900-993-0199 and hear exciting sensual voicemail messages from some of the most exotic women in the world. The girls of Odyssey want to party with you, so pick up the phone and call 1-900-993-0199. $2.99 per minute, adults only.
It's 22 years later. Norman Bates is coming home. Psycho 2.
It's starting again.
Rated R. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
I brought you some fresh bed sheets. Evening edition. Shit, look at that. Oh, fuck the hooch, man. I'm taking you to a hospital.
Oh, I hate fucking hospital. I got too many good rounds left in me yet.
Fucking dancer, you're going down for the count. I'm going for hell.
Oba? That you, man? Who's out there? Listen here, I'm a former middleweight. Fucking doctor.
Dancer.
Dancer! 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 Okay, I got you! I got you! Ah!
What the hell is going on down there? I'm calling the police!
Shit.
What's wrong?
You gotta leave now.
I thought we were gonna spend the day together.
Well, that was Jack Danners talking. Dale Sweeney's telling you to cop a broom. Oh, shit.
You think you can just chew women up at night and spit them out in the morning?
Baby, in my line of work, you don't have time for long meals.
Keep your paws off of me. You make me sick. You motherfucker! Fuck you! You should be living in a mobile home because you have no class, you idiot!
None of the problems which plague our society can be fully overcome without the cooperation of private enterprise. I and 6 of my fellow citizens are here today, not simply because we believe that statement, but also because we share a common past. We were all once homeless, and our homeless no longer. We feel it is time to repay our city for providing us with the opportunity to help ourselves. Therefore, we have banded together to form the Grateful Homeless Outcasts and Unwanteds Layaway Society. The Grateful Homeless Society, for short.
You're late again. I guess the great Dale Sweeney really has lost his touch.
I could lose my eyesight and still run circles around you,
You forget who broke the insurance scandal last month? Friends are starting to call me.
Friends? I didn't know your friends could read.
Hey, it's Sweeney. Your days are numbered, and I'm on your ass.
Stand your own ass for a while, Putz.
Hey!
So after a lifetime of pain, there will be an eternity of dignity. Now, in keeping with my usual demure nature, I will defer all questions to our society's spokesperson, Ms. Jess Gilchrist.
Excuse me, Miss Gilchrist?
Thank you, Mr. Cooper.
Shouldn't you be spending money above the ground instead of underneath it?
We don't think so.
And why throw money at the dead when you can use it to help the homeless who are living?
That's a good point.
The Grateful Homeless Society feels that there are many existing organizations that currently provide aid to the living. Beacons in the Night, as Mr. Copard liked
It's
to...
safe to say that there aren't enough of these beacons to keep you from opening up this place.
That is your interpretation of the situation. Yes.
How many members does the society have, anyway?
I only wish that you could be the first recipient of the Grateful Homeless Society's generosity.
They cut my electricity. My alarm did not go off.
Well, maybe you should buy an alcohol-powered generator. That way you could urinate into it every morning and have enough electricity for the whole day.
It's hilarious. Give me a break, Tillman.
No, break isn't exactly the term, Mr. Sweeney. Try severance.
Severance?
Yes. I'm not going to play this crap game with you anymore. Will Sweeney show up, or is he too busy getting his oil changed?
Please, don't do this to me now, please.
All right. How about 5 seconds from now?
Elaine, come on.
Time's up. You're fired.
Okay, fine. There's no skin off my nose. I'll just go hit up the Herald.
Great. You want a recommendation? I mean, it's a great chance to cripple the competition.
Nice place you got here. Makes the street look like the fucking White House.
Look, man, I got nothing to give you, man.
You got fingers, you got a hand.
What's the matter? Don't you recognize the homeless killer?
Shit.
I need you to use those fingers and those hands of yours to do a little ink slinging for me. I need you to write an article.
What about?
I ain't no killer. The only thing I am is hard up.
If you're not the killer, then who is?
If I told you what's going on, you'd think I had a kink in my slinky. Tomorrow, they're having their first planting at the Grateful Homeless Cemetery.
Cemetery?
Go there. Hang out till sunset. You'll see. Do it and I'll spill the rest like a fucking floodgate. I'll even throw in a few names.
Names?
Yeah. City officials with their mitts in the Grateful Homeless. Meet me tomorrow night, 25th and Tivoli.
Okay. Wait a minute. Why me?
Because you look hungrier than I do.
Time to keep and a time to cast away. Time to rend and a time to sow. Time to keep silence and a time to speak.
Got a nice home now.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
sometimes he forgets that first part.
That's a pretty jaded view of life.
Well, maybe coming from you. I mean, the Lord giveth you plenty.
You've taken quite an interest in this place.
I'm just following up a story, looking for anything out of the ordinary.
Well, there's nothing here but the dead. Why not let them rest in peace?
And dignity.
That, too.
Hey, look, I hope it didn't rattle you too much the other day.
It takes a lot more than that to rattle me.
Oh, well, I would give anything to find out just what that could be.
Well, stick around. You're working up to it.
I was kind of hoping to buy you lunch.
Now, why would I want to have lunch with you?
Because I'm far more interesting than whatever Gumby you might be seeing right now. And you also might be interested to see the story that I'm writing on that little society of yours. What do you say, huh? Love telling stories.
You know, I was thinking more along the lines of a nice, quiet restaurant.
Oh, well, this is quiet, and you don't have to leave a tip.
At least not money. So, I thought you were going to tell me a story.
Well, actually, I thought it would be better if we waited until we finished eating.
Why is that?
I lied. It's just a routine notice. Needed the company. You're not going to storm out of here?
You've already killed my afternoon. Besides, it never hurts to improve press relations.
You know, the Grateful Homeless Society is very fortunate to have you for its spokesperson.
Uh-oh. Are we working up to a compliment?
No, it's just that most spokespersons don't have a sense of humor, nor do they look like you.
Now I am rattled.
Sure you don't want to bite?
I don't eat meat.
Oh, God, you're not one of those, are you?
Not exactly.
Yes.
You look good enough to eat.
I've never met anybody like you, boy. You wear me out.
Do you really want to see me again?
Oh, yes, I really would like that. You know, I'm not the type of guy who believes in love at first sight, but I think I'm about to convert. You're the type of girl that I could spend a lifetime with. Hey, let me ask you something. Off the record. What do you think about the Grateful Homeless Society?
Who cares? Off the record?
What?
Is this your own private press conference? Is that what this is?
Okay, just go easy with that, will you?
I've just declared a news blackout.
Well, look, you know, I'm only doing my job.
You don't want to see me do mine. So, I'm the kind of girl that you could spend a lifetime with.
All right, just pumping you for information. What the hell? Where that came from? Jesus Christ. Roebuck!
All I saw was graves. Who the hell did this to you?
You fucking dickhead. You didn't stay long enough.
You're gonna tell me your story. Huh? You're gonna tell me what you know. Names! You were gonna give me names! I need that fucking story, you fucking bum! Don't die on me! Don't fucking die! Oh, come on, you son of a bitch!
And that is our bell. Now, many of you know that here in Killer Kitchen, nothing is quite what it seems, as is the case tonight. We are actually going to be making a bleeding slug with mashed potatoes. We're going to start right now. We're going to take, and we got to cut a little mouth right in here. Oh yeah, that's going to look good. Now we're going to leave that like it is. We got to put our eyes in there. Now we're going to take with that little mouth right there. I said you didn't need much commentary out of me. And that is still true. But I have to point out, this guy literally is what most reporters used to be and to a point still are. The biggest difference between this guy and today's news reporters rely on Twitter and stupid bullshit. Back then, they at least did reporting.
The guy just wants to be left alone in peace.
Aren't you going to take him in for questioning or anything?
Just leave him alone.
Norman, is that you?
Yes, Mother. It's me.
Psycho 3, rated R. Starts Wednesday at select theaters.
Some days seem oh so long. When it's time to unwind and let yourself go, just call 1-900-993-0199 and hear exciting, sensual voicemail messages from some of the most exotic women in the world. The girls of Odyssey want to party with you, so pick up the phone and call 1-900-993-0199. $2.99 per minute, adults only.
Oh, come on, you son of a bitch!
Fucking bum.
need help.
Help? Mr. Sweeney, you need burial.
I need an assignment, Tillman.
You must be joking. I'm gonna have to hire somebody to come in and clean up the mess you made just walking in here.
You wanted to see me, Chief?
Wait a minute, wait. You gave my job to this lowlife?
Yeah. I thought it was about time I had a writer doing it. I want you to head out to the Grateful Homeless Cemetery. They're burying that homeless killer there.
Today?
That's right. You better hurry if you want to spot. Now look, I don't want to have to call security. What am I saying? I'd love to call security. Norma, get security up here. Never mind, Norma. Just call a janitor.
And so we commit this soul to eternity.
Bitch. Crazy bastard was right.
Good evening, Mr. Sweeney.
Nice of you to drop by for dinner.
Who the hell are you people?
Well, that depends. Until recently, we were known as the infamous homeless killer. But now you may refer to us as the Grateful Homeless Outcasts and Unwanteds Layaway Society.
Ghouls?
It's been so long since we've had fresh meat.
Oh, God, Klinsky!
Don't mind me, sweetie. I just stopped in for a scoop. I'm not really hungry. I'll just pick.
Jess!
I know. I said I don't eat meat. I lied.
Help me! Help me!
If you don't mind, I think I'll just help myself. I knew you'd be good enough to eat.
Pretty tasteless, wouldn't you say? I guess in the end, Mr. Sweeney learned not to go digging into other people's business. Although you'll be happy to hear he's found himself a new career as a ghostwriter. So, still hungry for dessert? I hope you like cannibal soup. It's good.
And this is the swamp featuring our killer slug. Now, you wouldn't believe, but I happened to catch this slug in the depths of the swamps. I mean, the back places, the places where not even the gators want to go. These guys are very rare. And what we did was we took this guy right here and we broiled him at, I want to say, right around 18 minutes. Now, what I did to season was I added some garlic, some herbs, a little bit of spices, and then I also took and I added a couple of regular green olives attached with a toothpick to create the eyes, and I sliced a hole right through here. Now, to make the blood, what I did was I took some teriyaki sauce that I used across the top of here, some hot sauce, which I used to coat the top of here, and then I added just about a 1/4 tablespoon, give or take, of cornstarch. Now, you'll notice, go back and watch some of the older episodes. In fact, I think it was the episode where we were making the blood hot chocolate. And I discussed how to make blood. Well, it was the same process. Only you couldn't really use the same, you couldn't really use corn syrup or any kind of syrup, anything sweet, because of the meal that you're cooking. So I thought about it, and then I thought about the seasonings that I added. So I kind of threw it all together, and there you go. The same thing that you would coat here. So I used teriyaki sauce, herbs and spices. You can choose your own. I don't want to tell you how to do yours. Broiled it for about 35 to 45 minutes. Then what I did, because we are in Biden's economy and I just couldn't afford to do the real taters. In fact, honestly, I'll be real. I totally cheated with this. I bought one of Dollar General's already seasoned shit. And then I seasoned it my own and improved on their recipe. I bought a bag of frozen mashed potatoes, and then I had some leftover hash browns in the freezer. Now, recently we had a breakdown, which is kind of what's holding up Killer Kitchen. The burner that I've been using on the show burnt out. So we kind of had to do all of this a little bit at a time using this little itty-bitty oven. So I had to get a little bit creative. Now, for the coloring, it's nothing more than regular food coloring. Some green, some blues. In here, I use really the gravy that came from the meat itself. I threw about about that much water is left. This is what I used when I broiled it. I kept that in the bottom while I had this up on a rack. Put it all in here together. And we created our swamp area along with our man-eating slug. Now for the teeth, once it was done cooking and everything was all cooled off, I just took a pair of old Halloween teeth that I had in my freezer from one of my baking projects in another episode of Killer Kitchen that you guys can feel free to look up. And I threw those kind of in there. I clipped them down on the sides. In fact, the next time I make this, now that I know it'll work, I'll show you guys exactly how I clip those teeth down, how I shave down the tips and the points to give it this look. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us this week here in Killer Kitchen. You'll notice there's been a little bit off and a few glitches this night. We've got a lot of technical difficulties happening in the kitchen. We've got it cleaned up, whatnot, but we had a few unexpected failures at the same time. So, can't guarantee when the next episode will be. It'll be another surprise. But I figured I haven't seen y'all since Halloween. Wanted to pop in, show you something cool, and wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving, even though we're totally late. Anyway, this has been Vincent Victorian here in the Killer Kitchen. I said at the beginning of the show, you didn't need any of my commentary. You could read that show by itself. Those of you who watch my channel know that I also make videos. This is one I did with, I have no consent and I'm not owning anything. I took Roger Waters' idea for Pink Floyd Animals, the song Dogs. No, it was Pigs. And I made a video for it. In fact, actually, I made one for basically the whole album. This is one in particular, goes right along. All I can tell you, don't worship people you see on the internet. Don't worship the people that you see on your TV. And don't worship the people that you hear on your radio. And definitely don't worship the people that are elected to run office.
It was a tearjerker.
Is this like a prison for animals or something?
Yeah. Your sentence is having to listen to this lady for the rest of your life.
Good morning, Grayson.
Good morning, Grayson.
They should eat her. I have more psychic abilities than she does. Check this out, Beavis. Okay. I'm sensing great pain.
No, you're just gonna say you see a smack in my future and then you're gonna smack me. Been doing this for 25 years. Come on.
I knew you were gonna say that, Beavis. For I am the great butthead eating.
Yeah.
Do not underestimate my powers. Now check this out. I'm sensing a... do you have an uncle?
How to escape if you're zip-tied to a tree, both your hands and your feet. Alright, so what we're going to do is, like my other videos, I'm going to drive my elbows back towards the side of my ribcage.
What's he talking about, butthead?
This is like a helpful video. Trying to teach people how to tie their shoes or something.
Yeah, I should pay attention. Hey, I tied my shoes like 3 years ago. I just put them on and take them off, like all ready to play.
president. And that's what makes me so sad.
Miley Cyrus uploads that grief-stricken video while Lady Gaga posts a picture of her protesting with the caption, "I want to live in a country of kindness." Katy Perry goes off in a series of enraged tweets saying, "The revolution is coming." Snoop Dogg shares a picture of Toronto's skyline, calling it his new home, and asks Drake to give him the hookup on some property. Practically all of Hollywood has something to say on social media about last night's results, and the overwhelming majority of it is negative.
What are your thoughts on the fact that Trump has been elected as president?
I went to bed expecting that Hillary would win, and I woke up in the mornings going to Twitter and many tweets saying she won.
The news comes as a shock to Canadian singer Dan Telefsky and several other left-leaning celebrities who stood by Clinton's side throughout the campaign.
Change in the streets. And yet these images, all from today alone, show LA being a long way to go. Absolutely. Tourists still come from around the globe, expecting one thing.
I just want to see the Hollywood sign, go outside and see everything.
Each visitor also sees something else.
Is conducted by INRIX ranks congestion across 38 countries and more than 1,500 cities. Found LA drivers on average spent just over 100 hours in bumper-to-bumper conditions last year. That's like spending more than 4 days sitting in rush hour traffic. The freeway through the 405 and 110 is said to be the worst. This was the morning commute westbound into Santa Monica, though it's
On today's episode of Ellen, the host has no idea what's to come, but her hopeful message still rings true today.
I believe that we can all come together because if you take away the labels, you realize that we're far more alike than we are different. So...
Daily Show host Trevor Noah also urges America to come together now more than ever.
You can be degenerate.
That liquor store, makes me want to drink a beer.
You are drinking a beer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I mean another one after this. Yeah.
Is there anything that doesn't make you want to drink a beer?
Well, let me see. No. Oh, no. I guess not. I think I'm like an alcoholic, but with beer, you know? Well, look at that pawn shop. I think this is our neighborhood. Oh yeah, it is. Remember that time you pawned everything you owned and you only got $30? Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a great day. I spent it all on some St. Ides. That crooked eye, yeah.